Welcome to MarcusG.TV. I'm Chef Marcus Giuliano. I'm a chef on a mission. Today's mission is running. As I'm in my running clothes here, waiting to go running here in New York in the summer. It's 65 degrees and rainy out. I'm going to try to wait out as much as possible. I try not to miss. If I plan on running, I try not to miss that time running. So if it's raining out, it doesn't stop me at all. I'll go run in the rain. I don't care about the rain. That's not an issue. I'm reading Dean Karnazes' book, 50-50, 50 Marathons in 50 Days. It's a great book. I like the stories. I like how he goes through marathon by marathon by marathon. Now, he ran 50 marathons in 50 days in 50 different states, and they were all organized marathons. He didn't just go out and just say, I'm going to run 26.2 miles here, I'm going to run 26.2 miles here in this state and drive. They actually organized marathons in all of these states, and it was the North Face Challenge. North Face was a sponsor of this. And they organized marathons in all these different states, up to 50 runners. The live events on the weekends had 30, 40, 50,000, thousands of people because they were actually real marathons at that time. But the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday marathons were reenacted marathons where they would let 50 people come in and run with Dean Karnazes. And I live in New York. I have a ton of mountains here. I live in a valley. Any way I go, I'm going up a mountain, which is great. And I love running the mountains. A lot of my friends do flats. I'm like, man, you guys are missing out on the training. You're missing out on the intensity. You're missing out. If you're running, why not run? Why not just go out there and hit it, right? And they're like, oh, we don't like mountains. We don't like the hills. It's too much work. It's too hard. We're scared of them. I hear a lot of people, I'm scared of that. I'm scared of that. I'm like, but you're missing out. You've got to start somewhere. You've got to train yourself to hit these mountains. It's such a great workout. And I've been convinced for years that hill training, hill workouts, hill running, mountain running is the best. And as I'm reading Dean Karnazes' book, he confirms that. He says for the best workout, you want to run up and down hills. And he goes, I take that back, you want to run up and down mountains. So whether it's a hill or a mountain, you want to run up and come back. That's the situation, that's the story. And he explains, Dean Karnazes explains, that you're working certain muscles going up and you're working certain muscles going down. And it's a totally different part of your body that you're working. Because on your way down, you're putting brakes. On your way up, you've really got to get into stride, you really got to get forward, you're going to use all these different muscles, your calves and everything. So it gives you like a full, much more of a full body, full leg workout because you're going up and going down in two totally different muscles. So I was like, wow, cool. So what I've been doing has been right all along. And people say, well, I just can't do these hills, Marcus. I just can't do these hills. I've trained myself to tell myself, I love hills, I love hills. And I've been doing that for years. I love hills, I love hills. And now, when my friends do run with me, or I do run hills with people in races or something, hills are my strong point. I'll just take off up the hill. I've conditioned myself that I love hills, right? I love hills, I love hills. Why is there a reason to hate hills? So that's the issue then. I hear a lot of my friends here, they're good runners, but they talk themselves out of being better runners. They put limitations on themselves. They go, I could never do that hill. I could never do that mountain, Marcus. I could never do that. And they can do it. I have one friend, Eric, not a fast runner, but a persistent runner, very persistent. Not athletic, but he's a persistent runner. And he runs up the hills with me, runs up all the mountains with me. He has no problem doing it because in his mind, he can do it. And he does it. And he doesn't walk up these, he runs up the whole thing. And I have other friends who say, I'll give it a shot or this or that are good runners. I have some really good running friends that will go up these and they'll stop. And they'll stop and walk. And it's like, come on, you can do it. And I'm running like backwards, like, come on, I'm trying to coach them. And they're like, I just can't. And they've told themselves already that they can't. And that's why they're failing at this, because their mind is not there. Their mind has set them up to fail. And it's a shame. It's a shame to see a good runner succumb to fears like a hill or a mountain. I have a whole website called crazymountainruns.com, which maps out all the local runs here in Ellenville, New York, in upstate New York, that maps out them all. It's really cool because I want to encourage people to do more hill runs, more mountain runs, more crazy mountain runs. It's awesome to be able to, first of all, a sense of accomplishment of just running is enough in itself to say, man, I'm a runner. I ran 6 miles, I ran 10 miles, I ran a marathon. It's the most liberating thing ever, which is why I started doing it, because you can feel a sense of accomplishment. But to be able to run up a mountain and then look down into the valley and say, man, I just conquered this mountain, that's a whole new level of accomplishment. That's a whole new level of why to be a runner, and the views, and it's incredible. So get out there, get on the hills. If you have a treadmill, crank that incline up. crank the incline up on the treadmill. If you live in a flat area, sorry, I can't help you. The hills can't help you in a flat area. But when you visit, when you run other places, hit the hills. Hit the hills, hit the mountains. I mean, and even like the smallest, like, you know, the smallest like inclines, like an 80 foot, 100 foot, 200 foot incline, to a lot of runners is like, oh my gosh, this is murder, this is murder, this is murder. You know, and really an 800 foot incline is nothing. A 200 foot incline is nothing. Nothing at all. I mean, the mountains, we don't have big mountains here, but I'm running stuff that's 1,500 feet on a daily basis, 3 days a week. I'm going 1,500 feet. Now, granted, that's not really a huge mountain, but I'm getting in there, I'm getting the workout, and I'm doing the climbing, and it feels great. And you know, for me, man, just hit the mountain. And I do the mountains by myself. I do them with my buddy Eric. I do them with whoever will do them with me, right? I just get out there and I do them. So get on the hills. I'm Chef Marcus Giuliano. Thanks for watching this video. If you like my videos, please hit like, subscribe to my channel. And definitely share some of your favorite routes with me. Put some links down on the comments here of your favorite running hill routes, mountain routes that you guys run. Thanks for watching.